Yo, what's going on? Nine is it, nine ascension. Nine is the sign, was days is already ours. You know, there's a few things I want to talk about. Greetings to the royal bloods, the royal family, the golden lords. Much peace to y'all. So, yeah, I've been trying to make a video. It's been a while. Plus, I've been busy working on my craft, with these bow ties, these fabrics, the orders is just coming in rapidly. Not only that, I've been studying on getting my B license, things like that. I'm trying to make these power moves pertaining to the matrix a little bit so I can, do things on a higher level, serve a bigger purpose within the monetary realm, so to speak. So, I want to do instead of just talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Put the action, put the words in action. You know, yeah, I want to talk about this knowledge, the knowledge that has been infiltrated. Because when I go on YouTube, I get this resonance in my armor that YouTube is becoming watered down. You know, we are definitely in the last days of the falling of technology. You know what I'm saying? What they call technology, which is really not real. You know what I'm saying? This is not real technology. It's artificial intelligence, and it's starting to collapse because it wasn't real to begin with. It wasn't real. Um, this matrix is not real, so all these things have expiration dates. All these things out here. So, YouTube is sort of like in relation to hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Your trap music, your rap music, you know what I'm saying? Uh the conscious community, the knowledge community, whatever, it has been infiltrated, and you got people just coming out the woodwork, coming together with these groups, these fake groups, and these little organizations that's supposed to be real, but there's nothing real about it. Either it got something to do with a religion or black consciousness, white consciousness, or it has something to do with some sci-fi science. You know what I'm saying? The list goes on. It's just pertaining to one or two particular consciousness, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing going beyond that. It's a wall. There's a ceiling that's visible within those dimensions. So that just goes to show that it wasn't real to begin with. It wasn't real. You know? So you got these guys and girls that's perpetrating, you know what I'm saying? They infiltrate, they trying to make money. And mind you, when I make these videos are not made to make money. I can get my own money. I'm not looking for, and I'm not taking hits that at people who do their little donations, you know what I'm saying? You do what you do as long as it's from on an honorable, respectful standpoint. As long as it's on that level and it's about building, you know what I'm saying? I don't have no problem with it. But you got some people who utilize these donations serve their little selfish needs. But me, because I move differently, I don't want no donations from no one. I don't want none of that. I can get my own money and build with those who are willing to put something in the pot, far as a food market, grocery store, or something like that. Just something on a bigger scale. You know what I'm saying? Bringing money together on that aspect, on that level of aspect. You know, um, I wouldn't mind doing that. But donations really not my speed. Never really been my thing. And even so, like, growing up, I never really asked my mom for money. Like, I couldn't stand asking my mom for money. The only time I asked my mom for some money, is if I really needed it. You know what I'm saying? If it was important for me to have it to handle a specific task, or to handle an important situation, a serious account. I never really enjoyed asking anybody for anything. That was never my speed. But, donations is just not for me. I get my own money and team up with those who are just on that same wave, on that wave speed. you know. But back to, the consciousness, the knowledge, and all of that that has been infiltrated, like in relation to, music in the excuse me, in the past that have been infiltrated. You know what I'm saying? Look at the music today. It's garbage. You know what I'm saying? It's it's like poop shit at the bottom of your shoe. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language. But that's just how it is. That's how the music is today, and that's how YouTube is becoming on a knowledge tip. Because they don't really have no knowledge to distribute on a high level. People are still stuck on this spirituality, consciousness, and the third, fourth dimensions. You know what I'm saying? Which is actually different positions you are within the planet, or wherever, depending on your level of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Because dimensions are particular areas that you are housed in, or standing upon mentally. So you got people who still are stuck in on certain topics, and there's no growth there. And that's what I was speaking about earlier. It's like, they stuck into one or two consciousness, and you can't go above that. They leave you stuck into a mental prison. And not only that, I don't think I'm gonna be making videos like that. You know what I'm saying? It might, and that's a big might, that you know my videos might come to a close. Whereas I'm gonna just stop. I'm gonna just stop making videos because and I'm not going. I cannot lie about this. Like, my powers are rapidly, and my powers are rapidly moving at a higher rate. You know what I'm saying? I'm really experiencing some things over here, and I really think that it's really gonna come a time whereas these cell phones and making videos to communicate with those who are enlightened, they won't be used anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because that beacon, or that channel, in other words, will be open to those who will communicate on a higher level, exclusively. You know what I'm saying? That will be a channel that normal beings won't be able to tap into. My abilities are rising, and I can feel it. I can really feel it. I can feel it in my soul. I experience it daily. You know, the abilities are, is really rising up. You know what I'm saying? I can really go in depth, but maybe that will be for another video. People don't understand too, how I move within the matrix. I do it to get certain things done, and I play the part sometimes. I be in and out. As far as like playing, not even playing, but manipulating certain energies. You know what I'm saying? You sometimes you have to blend in depending on people's and persons' mental status. That's how I deal with people. And I learned that. I learned how to pick and choose certain conversations with people, and knowing people's mental conversation. I just know how to deal with people, with people's mental status, depending on what level they're on. You know what I'm saying? You're not here to conversate and try to convince someone that God is real, and you explain the real jewels, the real intelligence to these people. And I say God lightly, which is not a real description of what a real royal position is. You know, because we all the gods and goddesses out here, but we on a higher scale. But back to what I was saying, you pick and choose who you're able to speak the real to, and I said this to one of the brothers on that be on YouTube. You got people who are definitely waking up, and you don't even gotta explain nothing to them. It's just the frequency. The frequencies is going to get to those who it's going to get to. You know what I'm saying? It's going to happen. It happened to me. I didn't even have to listen to someone or have somebody talk to me and tell me, what's real and what's fake, to actually know that there's a purpose. You know what I'm saying? But don't get me wrong, like, I've learned a lot from a few brothers and a few sisters, you know what I'm saying? And we need to learn everything all around the board, even if you think it's right or wrong. However, you're supposed to learn those polarities, those situations. You just got to learn all around the board, no matter what it is. But you got those who are definitely awakening on a daily, and they don't even have to be on YouTube. They don't even have to listen to someone speak about what's true and what's fake. You know what I'm saying? It's just in them to question. It's just in them to question what the hell is going on out here, and what their sole purpose what it is, what their sole purpose is. And they want to know who they are. It took me a while, but I was already on a path. Since I was a youngin', so-called little kid, I always questioned life. I always had this thought in my mind, like, what the hell is going on? Where am I? Why the sun is there? Why the moon is there? Why are we on this planet? Why is this really a planet? Why is it clouds in the sky? What's up with all these buildings? Who created these millions of vehicles that's driving in the streets? You know what I'm saying? Who created all of this? How did this come about? You know what I'm saying? How did these buildings, streets, houses get created in such perfection? And it's all over the world. And, it don't even seem like there's a vacant area out here in the world. How did this come about? So those were the questions I would just ask, just offhand. I explained that in my video called Bible Experiences. Always question life, always. You know what I'm saying? Always. And there's definitely more, but I didn't even explain more because there is more. There's definitely more. But yeah, back to the main topic. YouTube has been infiltrated. The knowledge, the true consciousness has been infiltrated and diluted like everything else out here. And there will be a time whereas that beacon will be open to a particular few. You know what I'm saying? It ain't meant for everybody to get the signal. It's not meant for everybody to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because if everybody was on that vibe, this will be a better place. You know what I'm saying? This will be a better place. More organized, more order. But yeah, I think I'm gonna show y'all some of my rocks here, aka minerals. You know what I'm saying? Let's check them out. I don't know if y'all can see if we can. There we go. That's what it is right here. We're gonna put that there. Here's one there. They're a little dusty, you know what I'm saying? I just pulled them out not too long ago. I actually gotta wash them. Some of them still glistening because I used to take care of these joints. I used to wash them like every week, 2 times out the week. Wash them, let them dry out. They be squeaky clean. Here's another one of my favorites. I gotta clean this one. Camera a little blurry. There we go. You know what I'm saying? This is one of my favorites. I used to wash this joint all the time. It's nice. Here's my other one. And I had these for like almost 3 years. Let's see if we can focus on that. These cameras be weak, man. There we go. These cameras need to focus a bit more, man. Like, damn. But yeah. It's my little collection. I had more, but they in the tuck somewhere. I call this my little carbonite. It's another one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? Let the camera focus. Come on, focus, B. Need some focus. There we go. So there's another one here. Call this the carbonite. Always used to keep this joint clean too. One of my favorites. Alright. Here's another one. You know. Kept this clean too. All my rocks I kept clean, man. You know what I'm saying? I keep them around on this table here. Like I line them up on this table to heighten the energy a bit. Keep those crystals flowing. You know what I'm saying? Heighten the energy. That's how I do it. There ain't no damn altar or nothing like that. So don't get to thinking it's some damn altar. No, it's not. You know. I consider it the energy station. You know, for me, it's the energy station. Here's another one. You know, another one of my favorites. You know. Check that out. See if it focus a bit. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, so put this over here. Got like 2 left. This is definitely one of my favorites. You know, this is a unique one right here. You know, I dig this up out the soil. You know, this is one of my favorite joints. Somebody was gonna buy this off of me, but I was like, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna keep this, man. This is unique, man. You don't find joints like this. So I said, better yet, I'm gonna just keep it. I'm not selling this. You crazy? You know? You crazy? I got one more. Something similar to the last one, but you know, they're not the same. I definitely gotta watch this one. I ain't really watched this one. This is like one of my more recent ones. So, so yeah, that's what it is, man. That's exactly what it is. And I got more. I definitely got more. I'm gonna bring them out and probably do another video. So yeah, like I was saying, YouTube has been infiltrated. It's watered down. All of these things are. It's just becoming watered down. Like everything else, you know, in the media, everything is getting watered down, and that channel is definitely about to open. It's about to open up like a portal. And another thing I want to talk about, these fake planets. These fake planets they be showing on Google and stuff like that. You know, you got some planets that have like rings around them, like Saturn or Jupiter or one of those planets. And those are not even the real names because they in English. You know what I'm saying? Those are fake names for those planets. Those rings though that are around those planets, those are energy waves, and then the colors are the particular frequencies and vibrations. So that's something to think about. You know, they giving you a kind of an idea because they showing you the colors and stuff like that. That's all vibrations and frequencies, and those rings are actually the vibration that's pushing outside of that particular planet. You know what I'm saying? Which is a frequency. Every planet has a frequency and vibration. Everything has frequency and vibration. And wherever you are, that is a particular dimension that you are set in or standing upon. And another thing I realized, I was at this how can I say this? I actually went to go support my big cuz. You know, he had a grand opening at a bar or whatever, and I was there. And you know, my family was there. You know, my big cousins, moms was there. You know, and I just supported my big cousin. You know, with his grand opening, and I was just sitting in the cut. I'm just watching everybody. And mind you, like, I'm watching everybody drink, and, you know, I'm just sitting there quiet because, you know, in reality, like, I'm quiet. Like, I don't really talk. Like, I'm not the talking type. Like, I'm very, very quiet and observant. And, you know, some people might think it's weird. Some people don't. You know what I'm saying? It was women at the bar trying to hit on me. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to talk, flirting and all of that. And I ain't give them no play because, you know, I felt as though they was weak. And, you know, I'm already in a situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm already in it with someone at this particular point. And, you know, I want to stay focused on my goals. You know what I'm saying? I don't need a distraction. I don't need none of that. You know what I'm saying? Because majority of these women, they look at relationships on a matrix term. You know what I'm saying? Everything is about exchanging gifts and celebrating holidays and, you know what I'm saying, embracing the matrix. So, you know, that type of baggage I don't need. You know what I'm saying? Majority of those women was weak. They was dancing, shaking they, you know, shaking their behind and all of that. I'm watching everybody drinking, and I didn't feel as though I was tempted because like I'm comfortable in that. I'm just watching people, you know what I'm saying? And I'm comfortable because I don't feel as though I gotta drink or smoke or none of that stuff, you know? I'm good. I don't even feel uncomfortable or feel like, oh well, you know, I'm around all this liquor or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Let me leave because, you know, I might end up doing something. No, I didn't feel like that at all. I didn't. I can be surrounded around thousands of bottles of liquor and won't be tempted at all. You know what I'm saying? I conquered those, you know, those temptations years ago. You know, so I don't feel like, oh, I'm going to relapse or nothing like that, man. Please. I'm good. You know, I supported the cuz just coming through there, having a little talk and just sitting down quiet to myself and, you know what I'm saying, enjoying my vibes. But I was also sitting back learning people, you know what I'm saying, observing people and learning with, you know, what the liquor, the poison do as far as like altering their movements, the way they think. You know what I'm saying? I'm analyzing all of that. I'm watching the effects of the liquor when they first come in, and once they stay in within an hour or two, I'm seeing how it affect them when they go out that door or while they still inside that bar. You know what I'm saying? And another thing I realized, like, there's certain zones within these cities whereas you can't even make calls. You know what I'm saying? That'll tell you something right there. A guy or girl can get killed. They try to, you know, or you know, they get shot, so to speak. They try to call 911 while they got a chance, so the ambulance could grab them. The signal is so weak, you ain't able to call for help. You know what I'm saying? It's like you done. It's like on both ways. Somebody called for backup on, you know, in the streets. and things like that, or call a hit out on somebody, they not be able to do that because, you got certain signals within the city that are weak. You know what I'm saying? So they got zones within the city where as though you can get set up. You know what I'm saying? And that's what people don't understand. We in a war zone. You know what I'm saying? This planet is actually a place where you supposed to soldier up, and you supposed to know and learn what the hell is going on. You ain't supposed to be out here having a time of your life. This is, Earth is who you are. This is where you're from. You know what I'm saying? Claiming these different cities, states, countries, counties, etc., etc. Claiming these frames of mind, these consciousness that been named from the elites. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. But they have weak signals within certain parts of the city, and that can get you in serious situations, serious situations if you ain't careful. They set up those weak zones, those weak signals. All of that stuff is planned. It's planned like what's those damn bombs, those Claymore bombs and stuff like that with the lasers. It's sort of like that. They set all that up. You know, the souls out there gotta understand this, man. We in a battle zone, and I don't mean like physically. This is an energetic war that we on. This is a war on our souls, and we are can continue to raise above all these temptations, all these distortions, all the static that is trying to rise up upon us. We gotta definitely deflect that, and stay focused on the main goal, the main prize. But yeah, I'm gonna close this video. Yeah, so I've been focused. I've been focused on getting my B license. I had to take a drug alcohol test. I passed, got through that, and I'm about to make these moves. I'm about to make these moves. So I'm on point, and I'm thinking about starting. What? I ain't even gonna talk about it. I'm gonna just let it be. But just know, the circle gotta be tight, and it's only gonna be a select few. And I ain't, I never was the type to look for any type of exposure. You know, I'm the type of guy that work behind the curtain. I ain't down with being seen all the time, and I ain't trying to be known like that.